ticket to the Decameron doesn't include access to our Gilded Spoke VIP lounge. But if you can find something that proves you have what it takes to be a proper helmsman, we may be willing to make an exception. Our memorabilia museum, presided over by the MC, our executive producer, a real mover and shaker. He'll shake hands with anyone in a crowd. History right next to our nice cold refreshments. Take a look through the glass, right into the past. Old Jerry here is sure you'll find a souvenir or two in there that'll grant access to some of our fine lobby amusements. State-of-the-art dioramas chronicling harrowing moments from Tempest. Especially harrowing for the mock boy. That's also me. You know how many hours it takes to knock seawater out of upholstery? I try not to get too salty. Thanks for listening. These announcements are a real pick-me-up. Helps me get
Guests, we are about to begin. Please finish your drinks, take stock of your interdimensional bits and bobs, and conclude all use of the facilities. For without further ado, may we present your show.
Welcome all. Great to see you all. What a treat. What an evening. What a wonderful place. Hello, my name is Brandon. Here we are in my rented home here in the Hollywood Hills. Yes, I said rented. No big deal, right? It's really nice of you all to join us here today. I'm so very grateful to see you all. What a magical night. Look around. The Hollywood Hills are beautiful as always. Let's please come around the fire. Join me here for a moment. Ah, so nice and warm and cozy. You know, I'm glad you could make it here tonight. And I'm glad that we can share a story together. Am I right? It's the perfect night for a story. Oh, yes. So let's start a story with a truth. My name is Brandon. I'm an actor. I'm in my home, in my living room right now. So, you know, just like you might be at home by yourself in this weirdo time, you know, things are crazy. I can't really do a lot of my acting right now. I'm sort of doing this, which is great. It's a way to do my stuff, and I'm very appreciative of it. But because I'm at home, you might, you know, hear me crunching on a sandwich later. You might hear the sounds of my newborn son. Wait, you guys can hear me, right? Yeah? You can't hear me. Can't hear me? Oh, no. Let me maybe talk to Russell in a minute and see if there's something we can do for this one. You know, this sort of story always involves a little, you know, technical hiccups to get started. Am I right? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me? No? Okay. Will you guys, you know, since I know all of you are under, you know, legends, under denizens, people that, you know, I mean, your names precede you very clearly, and I know that much. Can you guys give me a second just to check with Russell and see what might be going on, okay? Just give me one quick second, okay? Hold on, okay? Hold on, I'm coming for you. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's see. Hold on. Hey, Russell, can you hear me? Uh-huh. Okay, well, we got a little issue, so... okay, I'll be right back, guys, okay? Don't move, don't go anywhere. Okay. All right, everyone. I went to talk to Russell. Oh, careful of that chair. They might... Ooh, oh, nice. Roasted eggs. That's really nice. Okay. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No. Okay. You have to quit the app and rejoin. Does that make sense? Quit the app and come back, and it'll put you here. Into the fire. Quit, and then jump out, and then come back in. So quit, and then come back in, and you should be able to hear. Isn't this fun? Don't we love theater? Theater! Theater! Okay, quit the app. Quit it, and then come back. You'll be fine. You'll have. Can we send this lovely person a message? Okay, look, I want you to get your money's worth. Okay. 1 second here, folks. Russell? Okay, we're still having... I can't tell them what to do if they can't hear me. Guys, hang out, guys. You guys are good. We're all here together for a while. If you're just gonna... I know... I love you, old school people, and I just give me a minute, and I'm gonna come right back, okay? Okay? I'll be right back. Love you. What up? Don't do that? They quit. Oh! You're so smart. Okay. You know, I got to admit that it's great. It's great that you guys are able to communicate so well, that you've learned to really communicate so well as spirits. I mean, I just applaud you. If my hands could make a sound, you would hear them clapping, babies. All right. Well, here we are. You know, I'm just so excited to have you guys here. I know it doesn't always work out with our folks, and you know, hey, yes, baby, the sonorous tones of the actor Brandon Bales. You're now hearing them. Phenomenal. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, I'm getting worked up. Ooh baby, I'm feeling big bopper. Anyway, nice to see you, my lord. Nice to see you, my lords and ladies. So nice to have you all. All right, we'll get to that bit in a later. Okay. So where were we? Again, my name's Brandon. Really happy to have you guys. This whole weird timeline that we're in, the dumbest timeline, has us all in our houses, right? In our homes, stuck here. And yeah, you know, I'm here. You know, chance would have it that so many months ago I got involved with the Under, and then now I'm here. So I'm happy that you guys have enjoyed everything that you've seen there, and I'm happy to take you on a new thing now. Okay, did you know that one of the oldest stories in the world, the Decameron, one of the oldest novels, was about a group of people sitting around a fire telling stories? It's really old. I wouldn't exactly expect you to remember that, but or even know that. But welcome. Here we are. Now, the thing is, right before all this happened, I was supposed to be doing a version of the Tempest, a stage version, a wacko stage version, right? And obviously that's not happening now. So what I did was I went to Tender Claws and I said, look, let's make this happen, okay? We can keep me, you know, fresh, you know, on point, and I can continue my skills while taking you guys through an amazing story, one of my favorite Shakespeare plays ever. So how about it? Would you time sprites love to be the spirits of the Tempest, Prospero's magical spirits, and join me in recreating this play here and now in this world? What do you say? Yes! Thank you so much. This is going to be amazing, because what I need to do is really work on it. And so when we're ready to go, I can just bust out of the gate and be the best Prospero there's ever been. Okay, now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Tempest, shame on you. Just kidding. No gatekeeping here, okay? No gatekeeping, you know, but it's one of my favorite Shakespeare plays, no doubt. It was his last play, and there's a lot of sort of those overtones about, you know, Prospero being this great magician at the height of his power. So let's just do a quick 30-second recap, okay? I'm going to try to do this all in one breath, and then if I do, let's give me a bunch of snaps. Okay, here we go. Prospero's the Duke of Milan. He has a young daughter, and he starts to be studying magic and sorcery, and he gets really good at that sort of stuff, but he leaves the government to his brother, Antonio, and his brother eventually says, hey, since you're not even governing anymore and you're just working on your studies, I'm going to steal the government from you and kick you out as the Duke, and then we're going to put you and your daughter on a tiny boat and send you off to be exiled, and we're never going to see you again. Hooray, and now I'm the real Duke. Okay, so that's the intro. Okay, that's the intro. All right, so Prospero, the character I will be portraying, he, the once rightful Duke of Milan, right? He is exiled. So now, spirits, come with me. Let's go to the old Globe Theater, okay? Let's pretend we're there, back in London town of old, all right? And you see this wonderful stadium seating place with, open seating and stuff like that, but it's really beautiful, all made of wood, okay? You got the stage there, you got the balcony there, which, allows for lots of, extra sort of layers of the production, right? Because when this show is all about a big storm, literally, the Tempest, right? And the people back then, they had to use their imagination. There was a little bit of music, a little bit of sound, right? But you didn't have crazy projections or crazy lights and all that stuff, okay? So let's get an idea of what that kind of situation was like, all right? A lot of us here are going to be groundlings in the pit, paying a penny to be able to watch the show, right? But then, the actors take the stage. The titular Tempest arises, and we see it in our mind's eye as the groundlings. Now you and you're going to be my intrepid boatmen, all right? The Tempest is raging out at sea, okay? And Antonio and Alonso, the king and the duke, are on a sea trip, right? And their sea gets caught up in a storm just off of Prospero's island, believe it or not. So, the two of you are going to be my boatmen. Up there on the balcony. Yes, the storm is rising. Do you hear it? The lightning is crackling. Okay, the thunder is rolling. Okay, now, you two, come up here. All right, you are going to be my intrepid lightmen, okay? You're going to be lighting the stage. You're going to be making the lightning flashes happen, all right? The storm is in full effect now. It's rising up, okay? And my boatmen are running back and forth, yes, along the deck, and they're screaming. They're pulling ropes, okay? They're throwing anchors. They're steering the ship. They're doing it all, okay? So make sure you act it all out. You are the intrepid boatman, all right? And I'll be the boatswain, and I'll be yelling at you, all right? And I will be saying, here we go, you ready for this? The Tempest is coming alive. Oh, I'm getting a little verklempt. Okay. Hi, my hearts! Cheerly, cheerly, my hearts! Yes, you're taking the topsail! Yeah! Tend to the master's whistle! Yeah, blow! Yeah, the lightning is great. Keep the lightning up. Blow till I burst thy wind if room enough. Okay, you're running back and forth. You're pulling ropes. Come on, keep going. The storm is raising. You're about to crash. Oh, my God. All right. Yes. Yes. No. Down with the topmast. Yes, there. Lower. Bring her to dry with main course. Amazing. Incredible, guys. Thank you. Now, I, as Prospero, will take us there now. Come round the fire, all of you. Come round. Yes, exactly as performed, my friends. But now there's more work to be done, spirits. Yes. Now, instead of just, pretending to see the Tempest and do the Tempest, let's go there. Let's actually go there, my friends. Okay. Everyone, come to me. Take your magical summoning shard. Yes, everyone gets one, and we shall together summon this Tempest, spirits. The Tempest that shall wreck my neighbors, my once neighbors, wreck my pursuers. Very good. Now, your summoning shards shall be taken and placed into your mask. Yes. You shall raise up this Tempest, my loves. Let's do it. Put the wild waters in this roar. Take your other hand and circle it counterclockwise around. Yes. Yes! Oh, the sky, it seems to pour down stinking pitch. Yes, mount the sea to the welkin's cheek. Good. Good. See that vessel there. Thou hast performed to the point the tempest that I bade thee. Oh, the scene has been set, but there's more work. By accident, most strange, bountiful fortune, hath mine enemies been brought to this shore. Now go, spirits! Make thyself like a nymph of the sea. Be subject to no sight but thine and mine, invisible to all else. Go, take this shape as we go to the Tempest.
I boarded the king's ship. Now on the beak, now in the waist, the deck, in every cabin I flamed amazement. The fire and cracks of sulphurous roaring, the most mighty Neptune seemed to besiege and make his bold waves tremble, yea, his dread trident shake. All but mariners plunged in the foaming brine and quit the vessel. The king's son Ferdinand was the first man that leaped. He cried, "Hell is empty, and all the devils are here!" Full fathom 5 thy father lies, of his bones are coral made. These are the pearls that were his eyes, nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange. Seen and sourly ring his knell. Hark, I hear them. Ding dong bell.
Whoa! That was wacky. Well, here we are, my loves, on my island. Yes, Prospero's island. Look at all the bounties. Look at what I have put into my home. Let's take a step outside and look around for a minute, shall we? Please join me outside. This is my island. Once the island of old witch Sycorax. Her magic still stays, yes, but I have plenty of magic of my own. See, we're in Prospero's home right now, right? The island that he got exiled to with his daughter Miranda, okay? He's here. He's come from nothing. He's built up this magical stuff all by himself on this island, poor guy. And wouldn't you know it, that's what's crazy about the story. That crazy storm had in it a ship with his brother, Antonio, and Alonso the king. Just on their own sort of journey, happenstance would take them and crash them onto Prospero's island. Pretty embarrassing, right? You like dump your ex and then like you move to Minneapolis years later and then you see her there and you're like, oh man, what are you doing here? Anyway, the point is, we're here. And when I get into, my acting modes and stuff like that, when I'm trying to approach a character, my favorite way to get into their heads is to go to where they live. It's called a memory palace, right? Memory palace method, or Lochi, okay? You know about that? Yeah. So I like to be involved in and then have the memories come to me. I like to touch the things that they would touch and then let the memories come forth. So please, let us into my home again go. You shall bring to me things of my life, and I will tell you the memories associated with them, so you can see what I have been through. Come. Oh, oh, oh. Yes. Bring me memory-charged objects. My life shall be... Oh. Intrepid traveler. This bottle will only be filled when the memories have been made. Please, take that off to the side and we'll revisit this in just a moment. What have you here? Yes. Ah, yes. Well, well. My old duke's ring. The dukedom of Milan was mine, by right, you see. But through foul play we came from thence. My brother and thy uncle, called Antonio, did claim my dukedom for his own. Take this and toss it into the memory pool, will you? I need it not anymore. Very good. Come forward. Aha. Oh, is this one thing or two? This... Here, Yes, oh, this was the letter, the royal decree that did send me away. The King of Naples, being an enemy to my inveterate, hearkens my brother's suit, which was that he, in lieu of the premises of homage, and I know not how much tribute, should presently extirpate me and mine out of the dukedom, and confer fair Milan. Huh! Now throw it into the pool. What more? Ah! Oh, my favorite book of homegrown spells. Yes. Now. My favorite book of my favorite spells. You see, I practiced magic all my own. And for my study's sake, I cast the government upon my brother. And to my state grew stranger, being transported and wrapped in secret studies. Me, poor man, my library was dukedom large enough of temporal royalties. He thought me now incapable. My brother, throw it in the pot. Very good. Did you have anything for me? Did you give me... Oh, no. Bring forth the bottle, my friend. Where is it? Ah, yes. Now that we have some memories together, and you have seen who I have become, from fair or unfair treason, shall I say, look into this bottle, my friend, hold it in front of the pool, and see my poor daughter and I, see our voyage across the ocean. Look into it. All of you, look into that bottle. Do you see? Do you see? Now, one of you, take my staff. Stir the pool. Stir the memory pool. Be careful, there's lots of magic in that. Yes. Stir it up. Stir it very well. Ah. Yes. My people provided our escape. They did. Aboard a rotten carcass of a boat, not rigged, nor tackle, sail, nor mast. The very rats instinctively had quit it. There they hoist us, to cry to the sea that roared to us, to sigh to the winds whose pity, sighing back, again did us but loving wrong. Now, you've seen my journey. Yeah, have back my staff, please. Thank you very much. Now that you know the poor journey of this poor man, who hath raised himself up from thence, mind you, now we shall go to the island to explore more of this wonderful wilderness, so you can see what this world is. All right. To the island. To the island. Technical difficulties here. To the island. Whoa. All right. Russell, was that supposed to happen? No matter. let's take a little pee break, because I got to pee anyway, all right? Just have some s'mores, if you don't mind, and I'll be right back. I got to, really got to go. Okay, man, I feel better. I don't know about you guys. That was nice. Oh, this. Okay, everyone get a s'mores? Who wanted one? Good, you're hungry? You full? Oh yeah, toast another one? Okay, great, perfect. All right, let's get going to the island. What do you say? To the island! To the island! That's better. Oh. Every time this place gets me. Every single time. Why don't you go look around for a minute and then come back in about 20 seconds, okay? I mean, pretty amazing, right? Incredible. Okay, don't go too far. I get a little worried, you know. I become like a little den mother. I got to have everyone around me, you know, like all congealed, coagulated. All right, come on back, guys. Let's move on. Let's move along with the show, okay? So, we've seen who Prospero is, right? And we know that he has, been exiled, and he's on this island, and he's got his daughter Miranda here, who's basically grown up on the island, right? And then there are the dukes and the king, okay, on the ship who get crashed here, right? We'll come back to those guys, right? I mean, so much is made of, like, faith and luck in this world, but, I mean, don't you think it's weird that, like, a guy who's, like, studying magic crash lands on a magic island, and then, like, this, like, weird magic stuff happens, and then, you know, his brother ends up... Lots of coincidence, but hey, it's, 400 years ago, 500 years ago, what are you going to do, right? I guess it's 400 years ago now. Isn't that wild? I think, though, even 400 years ago, people... Anyway, who cares? Let's move on to the real plot of the story, which is Ferdinand and Miranda, okay? So Ferdinand is the king's son, and he's on the ship too. Remember he jumped off earlier when Ariel, the big spirit you saw underwater, Prospero's main spirit. Ariel made all those magic happen, even though the ship wasn't even on fire. It was all in their minds, right? Okay, so Ferdinand gets separated. Everyone thinks he's dead, and he ends up here in this remote part of the island, and he stumbles upon Miranda, who up until this point has never seen another man in her life except for me. So, what do you think happens? Yeah. All right. So let's move along the plot, babies. I need to cast a Miranda, and I think my Miranda is right here. Right here. Look at this little kitty. It's perfectly embodying. Okay, I'm going to call you Kitty for the sake of your spirit. You're your spirit Kitty, but you are also my Miranda. Okay, so let's play out their story, if you will. Oh, so beautiful, so womanly, lovely flower crown on you, and you, my friend. Oh, how strapping, how handsome. I know you. You must be Ferdinand, the king's son, who everyone assumes to be dead. Ha ha! Well, welcome. He's not dead. He's alive. And he's been working, trying to build himself a shelter, okay, when he comes across Miranda. Okay, so now, this leaves you two, okay? Style Man and Cobra Kai, okay? Now, this means you may be a sort of a bad spirit, and that's okay. I mean, you got to have, the good and the bad, the yin and the yang, all that kind of stuff, right? And you're the stylish spirit. Everyone knows that. Okay, so you guys are going to help Miranda and Ferdinand fall in love, okay? So we're going to play out the scene, and you guys are going to act out all my words when I do the scene, right? And then you guys are going to be the spirits, and you're going to be doing like, hey, okay, like, doing the love hands, like, bringing them together. Yeah, you're swaying a little bit. You're like, oh, baby, ooh, baby. Okay? And you'll get some more instructions later, but just make sure these two fall in love, okay? So now, here's the scene. Ferdinand is like piling up wood. He's making himself a wood pile so that he can, have no, trying to make a fire before it gets dark, okay? Miranda comes up on him behind this tree over here. So she gets behind the tree, and she spies Ferdinand. Any one of these trees, yeah. And she's like, oh my God. Okay, come a little closer, guys. All right, so you don't see her yet, Ferdinand, okay? You're building your wood pile, and you spirits are like doing the arms, and you're like, you're like, making sure they fall in love. You're getting really, yeah. And you're like leading her out from the tree, and she's like, why do I feel this force like pulling me out from behind the tree? And guess what? She sees Ferdinand, okay? For the first time in her life, she's seeing a man, and she says, what is it? A spirit? I might call him a thing divine, for nothing natural I ever saw so noble. Oh my God. She is overcome. She's feeling it. Okay, spirits, now you spirit, you're making Ferdinand turn around so that he sees this woman, okay? Girl, I guess, technically. Okay, ready? Ferdinand, he's a dashing prince, he's coming in, and then he sees her and he goes, oh, most sure the goddess on whom these airs attend. Oh, you wonder. I wonder if you be maid or no. And Miranda says, no wonder, sir, but certainly a maid. My language, he says. Heavens! Myself am Naples, who with mine eyes never since it ebb beheld the king my father erect. Oh. So he's basically saying, I am the Prince of Naples, basically, and I'm eventually going to be King of Naples, which is an important thing to remember now. See, Prospero knows this is all going down, and he wants them to get together because guess what? He's been exiled, but if he gets his daughter married to the prince, well, whoop, up, a do, climbing the ladder, you got it. Yes, exactly. He can get himself back into the royal family. Now, you wouldn't think something would just easily just happen like that. But guess what? Again, it's Shakespeare, and it does. And they fall madly in love. And then Prospero's like, whoa, wait a minute. He doesn't necessarily want the guy to hit it and quit it, right? So he steps up out of the woods, and he's like, where's my, yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And he says, all right, you ready for this? Okay. So he steps out of the woods, and he's like, oh! A word, good sir! A word! They are both in each other's powers, but this swift business I must uneasy make, lest too light winning make the prize light. I don't know why I'm like stumbling over my words. But then, you know what he's saying. He's like, I can't let this guy just have her like right off the bat because he might lose interest. Got to tease it out, You can't eat the cake before you eat your greens, or something like that. All right, there's no euphemism there, so don't look for it, okay, guys? This is a rated PG. This is a rated T for teen, all right? Okay, so at that point, Ferdinand's like, wait a minute. I don't know about who the hell is this guy. So he grabs out his sword. And spirits, my two spirits, can you come over here before you say where you are, Ferdinand? Protect me, spirits, from this interloper. Ferdinand's like, dude, who the hell are you? Are you going to try to get this girl? And I'm like, no way, dude. But you fool. You are such a fool. Oh, my God. He says, put thy sword up, traitor, for I can here disarm thee with this stick and make thy weapon drop. Watch this. Boop. Oh, the nerves are in thy infancy again, and they have no vigor in them. Ah, it worked! It works! Thank you, spirits. You have made these two fall in love. Thou shalt be free as mountain winds, but then do exactly that I command from now on. Huh? See, there's all this weird stuff in the Tempest. Like, he's got his daughter captive. He's got these spirits captive. He's Prospero. Well, it's an older play, but he's working through this stuff. He's understanding that maybe in capturing people and spirits is maybe not the best idea. Keeping people captive. Yeah, that's a good angle for the show that I'm in. Yes, he's going to lose his sort of tyrannical nature as the show goes on. Okay, this is good. All right, moving on. Now we're going to go to the king and the dukes, right? They're on the other side of the island. Okay, they're wandering around after the shipwreck. So why don't we meet me over there by the fire pit over there, and we'll go over what's going on with them, okay? See you in just a second. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Okay, so you've been wandering around for days, all right? Your lifeboat has been wrecked. You're trying to make a shelter for yourself. The king, the duke, they don't know what's going on. They don't know yet that Prospero is on this island, but they know something is up. And they've lost Prince Ferdinand. They're trying to find him. Well, luckily for them, they stumble upon a feast just a couple days after they feel like they might go hungry. So, go enjoy your feast, you evil dukes. And I'll catch up with you in a minute. I'm going to go take a voice break, all right? See you in a sec.
What are you? Spit it out! Spit it out! Come on! You are men of sin, and on this island lingering perdition worse than any can be at once shall step by step attend you in your ways, whose wraths to guard the throne, which here in this most desolate island fails upon your heads is nothing but heart sorrow. We know who you are. Alonso, Antonio. You fools. You cannot hurt me. No, my minions of fate, we are the ends. Your swords will do nothing to us. You cannot hurt us. You would wound the loud winds, or bemotted steps, kill the still closing waters with you. No, 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 no. Your swords are too massive for your strength. Okay, it's Brand here again. Was that good, guys? Was that scary? I felt pretty good. I felt pretty scared of me, right? I like that. Like, ooh, these hands huge. You could really hurt yourself and scratch yourself a long way. Now, back to the show. Bravely the figure of this hawk hast thou performed, my Ariel, a grace it had, devouring, and these mine enemies are all knit up in their distractions. They know in my power, and in these fits I leave them while I visit Ferdinand, whom they suppose drowned, and in mine loved daughter.
Well, all's well that ends well. Isn't that what they say? Although that's a different Shakespeare play. Now, thank you guys for joining me here. I hope you didn't mind being too evil there. You know, as the evil dukes who would have usurped Prospero's power. Anyway, in case you didn't catch the story, no violence happens to those poor people, but they do get really confused and really scared, and yes, they poop their pants because Prospero sends a bunch of ghosts after them. And it's like, is he justified in it? Yeah, probably. But, you know, nothing bad happens to them. Now, here we are back in the garden that Prospero takes them to at the end of the play, because guess what? We've had our plot, and now we are going to bring Ferdinand and Miranda together in love, all right? We're going to have a little pre-marriage ceremony. Yes. Oh, my loves. My Ferdinand, my young strapping prince, and my only daughter my only daughter, I know you're playing for Miranda, Kitty. You're doing a great job. Oh, so womanly, my young daughter, you have come up to make me so proud. Now, before we can have our pre-marriage ceremony before heading back to Fairmelon, we must restore this garden. Please, I'm sure all of you ancient spirits shall know the restoration spell. Please, help me restore this. Please. Although I will need one of you to act as the spirit Iris. Who will it be? Not you, because you, my spirit Iris, come forth. Come forth. Yes. You are to encourage the spirits as they restore this wonderful world, all right? So let's walk around and encourage the spirits, and I'll say the Iris song, okay? Here we go. You nymphs called naiads of the winding brooks, with your sedged crowns and ever harmful looks, leave your crisp channels and on this green land, answer your summons. Juno does command. Come, temperate nymphs, and help to celebrate a contract of true love. Be not too late. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So good. That was wonderful. Yeah, I really love the emoting. All right, and now, before we move on to the ceremony, everything is looking wonderfully delightful. My other spirit, you will come and you shall be Juno herself, all right? And as we move to bless our wonderful wedded couple, you will have your own speech as well, all right? So now, my Ferdinand and Miranda, go underneath the altar over there and hold hands. And now let's go join them, Juno, okay? Yes, hold hands, my love. And Juno says to my young lovers, she says, honor, riches, marriage blessing, long continuance and increasing, hourly joys be still upon you. Juno sings her blessings on you. And do a little twirl, if you will. Oh, so lovely. And now you shall take another spirit's call of young Ceres, young and nubile Ceres, okay? Goddess of plenty. And you shall sing your blessings to them. Come forth, Ceres, come forth. And Ceres says, earth's increase, foys and plenty, barns and garners never empty, vines in clustering bunches growing, plants with proudly burdened bowing. Spring come to you at the farthest, in this very end of harvest. Scarcity and want shall shun you. Ceres' blessing now is on you. Can you feel the love? I'm getting a little bit clamped. Now, you two, make sure to wait for Hyman's lamps. And I think you know what I'm saying, okay? Keep it in your pants till we get back to Italy. That's it, guys. That is our story. So let's go back and let's reconvene at the fire, okay? Oh, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling so warm. Here we go. Oh. That was so much fun. And you know what? I've started to feel a lot during this show. But something's different now that we come back here. Something is strange, wouldn't you say? Now, come around the fire, everyone. I want to thank you. This has meant so much to me. You helping me as spirits, do this wonderful show. Come along with me and help me understand this character. It's been amazing. And you know what I think I discovered? As much as we feel trapped in our homes right now, we can't trap others, okay? And additionally, we need our friends and family. And even though we're not here together, we are. And what I mean by that is, we all have our friends out there in the world. And we can't do this without our spirits, our friends in our own life, right? So reach out to your friends after this is over. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Just send them a word of encouragement, right? I think that's what Prospero really learns throughout the whole thing. It's like he can't do this alone. Even though he feels alone, he can't do it alone. Wow. I'm feeling really, really good about this. The show is going to be so good. Okay. Now, I'm glad that you guys could join us, and I want to give you all something to remember this by. So please, Cobra Kai, take off your mask and hold it in front of you. Amazing. All right, my baby eater, hold out your mask, Ferdinand. Yes. Let's do it, kitty. Come on. Hold it out. Thank you. Thank you for your magic. Thank you for your time. Come on, Style Man. Oh, phenomenal. Just so glad to see you all here. Our revels now are ended, and these are actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits and are melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it shall inherit shall dissolve. And like this substance pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Now let's dance together around the fire, shall we? Before we all say goodbye, how about it? Feel the power, feel the magic, feel the love that you have for each other. Feel your friends, feel everything that you can, feel it, don't stop, let's feel it, baby. Let's feel it, baby. Whoa! Let's feel it, baby. Let's feel it, baby. Whoa! Ha 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 ha! Whoa! Oh! All right, guys. Thank you for your magic and thank you for your time. This has been such a great journey. We'll see you soon. I'm getting pulled out of here. Okay, goodbye!
Welcome back. Thank you for realizing this production. May we wish you calm seas, auspicious scales, and sails so expeditious that shall catch.